Capricorn. My name is Audrey Alison. Thank you for joining me for your August 2015 forecast for the month. Thank you for liking this channel and sharing the podcast, and also for supporting me for choosing me to do your readings. So let's start at the top of the month with an aspect that I saw that was interesting to me. This is between Jupiter, who will be squaring a direct Saturn at this point at 28 degrees. Now Jupiter's still stationed at the top of the month in Leo, where the square occurs in Saturn, or in Scorpio as well with Saturn. So this is between the 8th and the 11th house for you. Can you hear those squirrels? They're like chasing each other around the tree, mating right behind me. So it's lovely. Okay, this square brings in some tension because it's not a harmonious aspect. However, there is a grand water trine happening on this same day. But let me get to the square. The 8th house is shared resources and intimacies, and the 11th house is friendships and your goals. So this could apply in that, for those of you trying to gain investors from your friends, trying to get friends to invest in the company the business you're working on, or perhaps it's property and moving in with friends. There's a little bit of tension here, but it's not a day for direct action. It's a time just for awareness. Let this tension roll by you. What's happening the same day, usually I'm used to saying the grand fire trine is occurring, but this is a water element for a 24-hour period. When the moon enters Pisces on the 3rd, it then triggers Mars stationed in Cancer, as well as Scorpio, or Saturn in Scorpio at that 28 degree mark. So this is between the 3rd house of communications, the 7th house of relationship, the others, and this 11th house of goals and friendships and wishes. The water trine is a very psychic energy, very dreamy energy. It's a time and period of downloading information intuitively. So allow that trine to smooth over the tensions that the square might create in the beginning of the day. I apologize for that noise if you can hear that. I'm positioned near a car auto body shop. If it gets too nuts, I'll pause. But I like to keep channeling, keep the flow going. On the 7th of August, Mercury enters Virgo, and this is affecting your 9th house of foreign travel and study and education and your belief system and your philosophies. So with Mercury here, the planet of details, the planet of information, in a sign into Virgo, the planet he naturally governs after Gemini, you could be hearing from people abroad. You could be not desiring, that's Mars. You could be hearing from people outside of the current location, wanting you to visit, wanting you to travel. You could also be reading and studying a lot about theology and spirituality and religion. Mercury is stationed there for 20 days, so take advantage. For those of you in school, this is brilliant for exams, brilliant for getting all of your material read and maintained, I wanted to say, for that 3-week period of time. You could get a lot done for those of you studying, higher certifications as well. On the 8th of August, Mars enters Leo, where he meets up with Jupiter and Venus. Now, Jupiter only has a couple more days in that sector, but Mars is energy and desire and drive in the 8th house of sex and intimacy. So Capricorn, you're very feisty from the 8th of August through the rest of the month and through 3/4 of September. Mars is stimulation and passion, and the 8th house is sex and intimacy. It's also property. So for those of you looking to change up the living arrangement, you could have the desire to do so and the determination come the 8th of August. Now the 11th of August, Jupiter makes his annual transit. About 13 months he was in Leo. Gosh, I'm so sorry about that noise. I'm torn between stopping the video or just moving on. I really instinctually want to continue. So, Jupiter entering Virgo, your ninth house. Capricorn, this is the time for you to travel. And this 13-month period of time, Jupiter is expanding Virgo, the ninth house of learning, education, long-distance travel, your belief systems, and Jupiter naturally governs the ninth house on the solar wheel where Sagittarius would be placed. So to have him in a sector, the ninth house for you, where Virgo resides, I hope that's not too confusing. Please watch your ascendant sign as well. That's really accurate for what house Jupiter was really stationed in for you natally. However, on the solar wheel for Capricorn, he's entering the ninth house where he's very comfortable. That's where he normally rules. He wants beliefs to broaden. He wants to expand your mind, what you thought you believed in. He also wants you to get out of your natural dwelling and get out of your country and see other realms, other worldly areas is what Jupiter is all about. On the 14th, we have our new moon at 21 degrees of Leo in this 8th house, conjunct Mars, conjunct the Sun, conjunct Venus. Lots of energy in the 8th and 9th house for you, Capricorn, for August. That's where generally the focus is. Wherever the life force, the sun goes, that's where you go. And he's all about the 8th house right now and the 9th house. So on the 14th, the new moon, 21 degrees of Leo in the 8th house. Set your intentions for those of you looking for a new property, new place to invest in. That's where you want to do it. Now the 23rd, the sun enters Virgo, the 9th house. Gosh, it's like all over the place. 8th, 9th, 8th, 9th. You're really wanting to get out of the natural environment. I really could see Capricorns taking a long trip and starting that around mid-month or the 3rd week, and perhaps coming back at the last week of the month where the full moon is on the 29th at 6 degrees of Pisces. Right before the full moon, Mercury makes another transit on the 27th into Libra, and this is the 10th house of career. So just at the end of the month, you're getting a lot of data and information regarding the career sector and the 10th house. On the full moon, on the 29th, this is about bringing an ending to some form of communication for you. Maybe a communication style, how you're phrasing things, how you're speaking to others. This is an awareness time. It's not a time for direct action. Intuitive, internal downloading information time. I wanted to get to the cards. I'm excited about this deck. I just got back from the French Quarter of New Orleans again this July and got the Morgan Greer Tarot deck by Bill Greer. The illustrations are beautiful. And I got a lot of treats in the quarter that I'll be bringing out. This is one of the many decks that flew into my bag when I was there. So let's see what the cards have to say for Capricorn for the month of August. I also want to tell you on August 9th, I was asked back to do another radio show, another live radio show at Goddess Alive Radio. So you'd have to go to themotherhouseofthegoddess.com, themotherhouseofthegoddess.com, probably more towards the beginning of August to see the scheduling, but I'll be taking callers. And if you get online early enough, you can have a free tarot taster with me on the radio. So I just wanted to tell you guys about that. And also, if you'd like to book with me, I'm at audreyalison.com. Capricorn. First card, Ace of Rods. See the illustrations, how they just go right to the edge? I love that. No border at all. It's all of the artwork. Initiation, a creative desire, Mars, passion, into the 8th house. The Ace of Rods. This is very sexual energy. Let me see what else comes up before I get too specific. The Hangman, rest, recuperation, remaining still, feeling the need of desire but not actually taking action right now. Feeling feisty. I said that right in the beginning. Caps are feisty come the 8th of August, but remaining chill with that for the time being. And then another ace, Ace of Swords. This is the thought, the mind is catching up to the physical, the desire. Oh, I love this card. Look at all that. Look at this. It's just so beautiful. All of the artistry. I just love it. I love how this one is just like not bloomed and like pined with the white rose, and then this is all of the blooms. See how it's almost shaped in a heart? You know, and then the sword is up the middle. You could be deciding where to put this energy. Okay, let's see what happens. The last card. All right, the Ten of Pentacles. This is the 10th house of career. And that's where Mercury is headed for you towards the very end of the month, the very last card. They're discussing the 10th house, Libra, for you. Mercury entering the 10th, gaining leverage, gaining some more income. Now, I have to say, this message, ooh, you know what? I'm going to bring her up because she wanted to come out. Queen of Rods. Feisty, fiery female as well. Fire sign or fire rising. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But here's what this message is about. The Tarot wants you thinking about where to take action and just remain very still. You're going to want to take action with Mars there, but they want you thinking about what your heart's desires are. And I say that even though the swords are a mental card, this really, it seems like you're split and you're torn right up the middle with this sword, the way this looks. And I feel like you could be choosing between two lovers, maybe. This typically, I wouldn't read this card like this, but I'm hearing things. It's not the definition. Two lovers is not the definition for this card, but I'm feeling it. For some of you, it might apply. Now, for others, the ace is taking them just for what they are. It's the initiation of thought and clear thinking, positive thinking, wisdom, good intention. And then this would be passion, a creative work, an expression, art, taking action. But since I have this hangman, they want you, you're going to feel like you want to just go, go, go with Mars. Think first and stay still with that, because it'll lead you to more success if you don't just rush into it. You really want to plan it out. She might help you. The Queen of Fire takes action. She doesn't play around. She could help you. She's a catalyst. Could be regarding the 8th house of partnerships, business partnerships. Maybe you're hooking up with her. She flew out in another reading as well. I feel like she's got that Mars energy, you know, the fire, the drive, the ambition, making things happen for you, helping you to make things happen for yourself. Well, Cap, I hope you enjoyed this reading. My name is Audrey Alison, and I'm wishing you a beautiful August and a sweet day.